Testing. Good evening. Good evening. Ugh. Good evening and welcome to Bird and You. Hopefully this is streaming right now. We're going to get the chat up in a few moments. And it's good to have you here. You know, whoever gets here first. So we pop out the chat. There it is. Go back into OBS. And make it visible. Why is it small? Why is the chat small? Oh, because I made it small. There it goes. Good evening and welcome to the final day of the month. And I don't need that. I need links. Someone give me something to look at. What I want to try to figure out how to do is to have guests on here who also have VTubers. And which there's a trick with Discord to get other VTubers in here. But I don't know what that is yet. I mean, I know I can just like Google what it is. Scott said Brabham's of links of yeah. I need something to look at. I could just look at people's Twitter. That could be a thing. But I'm not really a fan of, you know, the way, I mean, I like How to Drink, but it looks like he just like reads the news, and I don't want to be like a news show. Maybe I need like a stream deck or something like that to switch in between windows and things like that. I see like people do Twitch. Oh, there we go. Well, there we got my Facebook. All the glory that it is. I mean, we could do just, I don't really feel like looking at cars. I mean, we can. But I feel like looking at like links or something like that. Oh, that's Chrome. That's the chat. And that's just the text down here. So, Boz says, look at planes. Birdman rants. Well, I could. Are you attracted more to Koss from Legend of Zelda or Bowser from Mario? I'm not, like, people who are, like, really attracted to video game characters. I don't know. It never really does that for me. I wonder what happens if I put my hat on. If I put my hat on, will it hurt the VTuber at all? Nope, it can still track my face and stuff. I think I should move myself just a little bit closer here. There. Rich123 says Bowser. Bowser, I guess people like Bowser. They like the dad style. Like, Gideon Kuromane said, what did Adler do to you? Well, this rig is half a tribute to my friend Adler the Eagle, and also another artist that I'm friends with who also has a bird character. So the person that got me, you know, back into this sort of stuff, it's really a tribute to these two people. It's Adler, yeah, it's Adler, and who else? The artist, I don't know if I should say his name. I mean, I guess I could like ask him on Telegram. Well, actually, he probably doesn't care. The other person I know is an artist named Pulsar. He's really into motorcycles and stuff, and he and I have been friends since, gosh, since college, really. Even though we went to separate universities, we knew each other. So This rig is a tribute to both Adler and Pulsar. Two people who have a very positive influence in my life. John Barnett says, any limitations on the type of links sent? Well, I guess it just has to be, you know, stuff that I can see on YouTube. Nothing that would get me blacklisted. Crazy Ginger said, that's a nice Birb model. More fond of the original Chipotle and AV Birb models, but that's a cool looking Birb. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Links seem to be blocked by the chat. Oh yeah, you can't send links through this. Ooh, wait. The 2002 Highlander Sport Utility is now... Yeah, I was looking at this before. Like, why is this only $2,500? $2,500 or best offer. Drove great until the... Okay, so it needs a new radiator. The radiator went out and mixed with... Wait, okay, so the transmission fluid... I got the radio replaced, but still have issues with it. Okay. So you need a new transmission plus a bunch of other crap. So no, none of that. Conway Douglas says, I enjoyed getting learnt up on Delaware. Well, thank you so much. I mean, yes, I'd totally be up for reviewing other people's personas. I think I should use that expression just for when I do the voice. Brown. That's awesome. That's great. We'll do that. So whenever I talk in the voice, I'll do the that. Davidson says, hey Birb, huge fan of the countless laughter over the years. Yeah. Crazy Ginger said, my friend of mine got a 2006 RAV4 for $7,000 the other day. Older Toyotas. How to send links? Just here. We'll do this. Hold on. Right down here. Chat. Properties. No, that's not it. It used to be guest. Send me links to my links in my Twitter DMs. Okay. Okay, that's good. Gibson Buck says, hey Birdman, getting my Bolt EUV tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah, I like the Bolt EUV when I saw it at the New York Auto Show. Oh, wow, the VTuber goes nuts. Tonight's beer is 90 Minute IPA by Dogfish Head, which is really Boston beer, right? But it's very tasty. And I'm at the point now where I can only really drink one beer a night. And after more than one beer, I just get a headache. You know, it really sucks. I wake up, like, say I go to bed at like 1 in the morning, which usually means like I go to bed at midnight and I'm really bad at looking at my phone. So I'll go to bed and look at my phone for forever, you know, look for people who send me like saucy things, right? And then I'll usually put the phone down. I'll put on like Alan Watts, and that's very nice to fall asleep to. And then usually by 1 in the morning I'm finally asleep. But then I wake up at like 6 6 a.m. And I'm awake, and then I look at my phone a little bit, and then I fall asleep, and then I don't wake up until 10 in the morning. Yep. Wake up 10 in the morning, and it's a very luxurious thing. And Kana Coyote, I see your super chat there. I'll get to it. Just a sec. Thank you. So I'll sleep until 10 and then sort of furiously wake up. And then immediately brush my teeth, go down there and start editing regular car reviews. Get my oatmeal. Nah, crap. I forgot to get raisins at the store. So that means tomorrow I get to eat oatmeal with plain oatmeal again tomorrow because I forgot to buy raisins at the grocery store. So anyway, I eat breakfast, edit regular cars, then it's like nothing but mouse pleasure as I edit regular car reviews. So then comes coffee, and then comes my favorite part of the day. Usually it's a treat, but I didn't find anything at the grocery store. And I'm always that guy who's just buying the oops we overbaked discounted baked goods, which is usually like muffins or cookies or something like that. Because I only allow myself sweets when I'm editing or when I'm doing work or something that makes money. I just don't eat sweets. Oh, you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm probably shuttling some hikers tomorrow. So maybe I can take some cookies from Frank's Barbershop. Like Joe Ligo from Auto Moments, you know, the AMC guy, he thought about like doing like a mini documentary or including like my life, like what it's like day to day. So if he comes here and does stuff during when I'm like shuttling hikers around, that would be funny because we'd end up at Frank's Barbershop and we'd meet all the characters at Frank's Barbershop, which is really the Port Clinton Barbershop. Anyway, Kana Coyote says, "It's a Birb. Wow, this is really cool. Keep up the amazing work." Thank you, man. I'm enjoying this VTuber bird Sona. I like it. And it's custom to me. Caleb Thomas says, "Can't drink beer late either. It gets me hot and blooded and can't get comfy." Birdman, Avenger of Crappy Cars, the Frank Zapp of car reviews. Sea Dog says, "Hello, Mr. Regular. I didn't know you streamed." Yeah, man, we stream like all the time. Beer. You should really walk a portion of the Appalachian Trail and provide some in-files commentary along the way. There exists on regular car reviews like a bit where I'm on the Appalachian Trail. And Sam's dad, Mustang Drag, says, "Stop shuttling dirty hikers in my raffle cars, please." I will never stop doing that. Dude, I clean them. I'm going to pick up the next giveaway car on Wednesday. And it's kind of like, even though it's not a former rental car, this particular car was a rental car disaster, or the scourge of every single person who rents, who works for like Enterprise or Budget. It's like a premium rental, but rental companies are also like one of the biggest buyers of this particular type of trim, of this particular type of car, of this particular variation of this type of car. Esther Outcome says, "Where did the podcast of the time you spoke to the hiker go?" Something Blue was his name. You just have to search, really. It's either on this, it's either on regular enrollment or it's on regular cars. Gerald Dip says, what kind of bird is that supposed to be? I'm an albino kestrel. It's a real bird. Look it up. Albino kestrel. I couldn't just have like a normal species. I had to get really rare. I'm rare. Everything's rare. I thought that dress looked like a meaty leg photo. Would you consider playing games on stream? Like, I'm really bad at playing video games and talking. I tried it. It sucks. Oh yeah, we've been staring at this. Chevy Biscayne. 1961. That's awesome. Could use a paint job. Needs an antenna. Tack doesn't work. Drives anywhere. I think it's kind of neat. I'm partial to converters. Convertibles, of course. Oh, this isn't even vehicles. Any local Pennsylvania news to us? Ooh, what is this $3,000 Sienna minivan? Oh, is this beat up? That's pretty beat up. What's up with the black wheel? Oh, did someone paint those black wheel covers? Look at that. Look at those black wheel covers right there. That sucks. That's stupid. And it's stupid because I did that. I painted my wheel covers when I was in college because I couldn't afford aftermarket wheels. And it's probably a good thing I did because I had a Dodge Neon. Plastic dip, the wheels that is. Maybe it was plastic dip. 88 Ford Thunderbird Sport. Does this one have the 302 in it? Show me the... Ooh! 16,000, but... Goddamn, holy shit, this thing's mint. Look at this motherfucker. Oh, that's... Yep, it's a 5.0. Shit. Oh, look at that equalizer. Nicholas Brown says, hello, longtime fan of the channel. Finally caught my first live. How's the car search for Roman going? Nick is trying to make Red Betty last for the rest of the summer. This guy saved everything. I think he's I think 10 grand is a good price, but oh no, dude, this is pretty freaking mint. Who the hell saved the Thunderbird? Why have an equalizer for a cassette, right? Right? He wanted all the options. God damn, that thing's pretty cool. It's the classy Mustang. It's what it is. Audio Ott says, I'm going to be flying into Pittsburgh at the end of June for reasons. I have... Can I make this text bigger? Right here. I thought it was just shift and wheel, or... There it is. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. Oops. Hold on. Need to get the chat back. Pop out chat. There it is. Do I have it back? There it is. Hold on. Yep. Oh. Time to have your teacher not know how to use the audio-visual equipment. There. Wait, when's he flying in? Flying to Pittsburgh at the end of June for reasons. What are you going to? Yeah, exactly. Are you going to Anthrocon? I have all day Wednesday to burn before the reasons start. Just say you're going to Anthrocon. I may even see you there. Who knows? Like, if we get Crazy Taxi done, how cool would it be to roll the Crazy Taxi replica right up to Anthrocon? So what's to do? I mean, don't go to Permane Brothers. That's for the tourists. Um, I just like going to that big outdoor food court. That's pretty neat. I'm always up for barcades. Those are cool. But I haven't been like downtown. Downtown Pittsburgh is really, really small. So I just like go to the hotel and just map out places you want to go and just walk it. It's a very walkable city. Like, real fart. You can't really travel with a folding bicycle. Pittsburgh's a great bicycling city. Yeah. Oh, and I still don't have the chat up. Right. Screwed that up. Chat. Properties. No. No. Chrome? No, I don't. Properties? Nope. Screwed that up. There it goes. Sorry about that. Saw Malay's Thunderbird in good condition on Craigslist yesterday. I think about 6,000. That's pretty good. Joe says, love the channel, love the writing. Hello from Morristown, New Jersey. Finish Sister Carrie, please. Yeah, I think Sister Carrie would be a good thing to do with the VTuber, because that way I wouldn't have to like mind the camera so much. I could just sit there at my desk and read it this way. Although over there at the computer, or over there on the other side of the room where, you know, my chair is, that's really nice. I will finish Sister Carrie, but it's probably not going to be until, you know, the winter when we're all stuck inside. But I will. We will work our way through the entire text of Sister Carrie. God, I hate boats. I hate boats so much. 215,000, 220,000. Oh, another cop car. Wait a minute. What's wrong with this? Yeah, I'm thinking this is real. There's too. This seems like a scam because that's too good of a price. Who are you, Steven? Do you have a profile? No, you don't. Okay. No longer confused. This is a scam. No Del Sols like that. I wonder what the new Thunderbird would be, even if it would be today. Old people who can afford one and buy one, but they just want an SUV. It's a good question. I mean, I think the nostalgia for Thunderbirds ended with the final generation, the 10th one, because it was supposed to be... The Thunderbird was like kind of sort of a one-hit wonder for Ford. It was great when it came out because people didn't know what muscle cars were, and Thunderbird was great. I think did the Thunderbird predate the Mustang? Mozilla Thunderbird? Oh, come on, just give me the car. Thank you. Just give me the wiki. All right, so yeah, it was 55 to 57. The Mustang didn't exist until 60, 64 and a half. Technically, it was 65. So yeah, that's the Thunderbird is sort of like a one-hit first gen. What's the second gen? Shit, the second gen also existed before the Mustang. Ew. That's like style is like all over the place with that. This slightly pre-muscle car era where they're just slapping all sorts of weird angles all over the car. Did it get cleaned up as the years went on? Not really. Man, fins like that coming out of the back is like the fake splitters and downforce stuff that's going on in today's era. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Claude. This is Wingadinga. So, second generation, yeah, give me third generation. All right, so it existed through 3 generations. God, these look better. They existed through 3 generations before finally they got merged with the Mustang. And the 4th gen, yeah, clearly a Mustang at that point. Yeah, look at that. How's that not a Mustang? So it was its own thing, predated the Mustang for 3 generations, and then once the Mustang came, hey, this is just new kids time, and no one cared about the Thunderbird anymore. Crazy that that thing was on a decline since 1964, and they kept making it until the 2000s. Seiko-sen says, I really like the second generation. Someone made a race car and brought it to Goodwood Racetrack. Nice. What you are saying is we need giant wings and giant fins. Not saying that. Rocky says, also I find the need for RCO Volvo C30 at some point. Love the Proto Ford Fiesta ST, the Volvo C30. Remind me what that is. Volvo C30. Oh, that. A car out of time. A car that could be from any time. It started in 06. That could have been a SEMA concept. What on earth? Well, yep, Fast and the Furious. Well, the hatch thing is kind of neat. What's up with that guy? The C30 is basically a Focus RS. Really? Is that a Focus RS underneath? Or is it a completely different car? Now you got me thinking. What's the platform? Volvo P1 platform. Shit, that... No, it can't be. Really? Is it really a Focus underneath? It's the Euro ST. Shit, I did not know that. So then how would you write a review on this thing? Yep. Okay. I mean, when you cover it in this bullshit and make these... Gosh, how much pressure are those struts under to lift the doors? Makes a good sleeper, really. True. Imagine a Volvo C30 with a 4.4 Yamaha V8 from the XC90 all-wheel drive system. Conda Coyote says the car you saw in Twilight. Not sure what that means. Yeah, okay. Did they sell these in the United States? Oh. So you can get them at stick shift. They said, yep, they did. Okay. So the best you could get is the Polestar with 250 horsepower. I mean, that's still pretty good. Hurricane Puda says, Guy, I just arrived to a stream. Why has regular enrollment started to cater to the below 20 audience with this VTuber stuff? Well, because I like it. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't want to. I mean, it's a nice break. And it's not like I won't do live video again. but it's a way that I don't have to worry about lighting, and also I can be a bird. Right? No, wait, wrong expression. Right? There we go. Andrew Conkey says, "Hey Brian, I've been curious for the last 2 years about your thought on the Honda Ridgeline. I like the Honda Ridgeline. It's been tough for we haven't been able to get our hands on any Honda Ridgelines, and I really want one. So if you got a Honda Ridgeline, let me know." Trainman05 says, "Every RCR video from now on will be fully animated." Dude, how cool would that be if we had the budget for like animated like throwaway jokes in it? That would be great. That would be like thousands of dollars. Your average RCR video makes, I don't know, like $400, 500 maybe. And now if you wanted to have a animated RCR, you'd be in the hole for thousands of dollars. But I mean, maybe I can figure out a way to get this entire rig, you know, in a video. Nope, that's my lighting again. Because it is a full rig. Like, it's an entire body, but I'd have to get VR chat or something for it to work right. And I'd have to record VR chat and I have to find someone to teach me how to do that. Yeah, exactly. VR chat with a green screen. Sorry, drinking water. Hot, stinky garbage, be honest. What car was I hyped about to review but was utterly disappointing? I can think of one recent example, and that was a car that's coming out. And it's not so much that it was bad, but it was overshadowed by the car that was sitting next to it. But I don't want to give that away because, okay, a car that I was really hyped to review, but you know, was a total letdown. I mean, I knew a DeLorean was bad, but I didn't realize like it was just a really, really old car. I wasn't disappointed by the Fiesta ST. Oh, I got a bunch of links here. I got some from Facebook, Ford Ranger, Cars for Sale, Dodge Winnebago RV, Jesse the Body Imitation, Erie PA, 2000 Dodge Neon. Okay, this is someone who sent me a link to a... Interesting. You know, I used to own one. This was my car in college, a year 2000. Ugh, what is going on here? Man, that interior brings back memories. Man, this has been rough. It's been through a lot. That's $1,000. Needs rockers done. Trade for a crotch rocket. Oh, okay. Oh, I bet that guy's a tragedy. Like someone who spent some time in school suspension. People saying the Oldsmobile Bravado. Who said that? The Oldsmobile. Who said the Oldsmobile? 99 Raffica said the Oldsmobile Bravado. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I wasn't thinking much of the car, but when I got into it, like the amount of money that thing cost and the amount of bullshit it came with, like, yeah, that how bad that thing was, that was pretty terrible. But think of something that I was really excited about. You know what? Okay. As fun as it was, first gen Dodge Viper. There you go. First gen Dodge Viper. I knew it was rickety, but I didn't realize it was dangerous by modern standards. That thing's a death trap. Fantastic to look at. Awesome. Nasty to drive. Uncomfortable. Hard to see out of every window. Uncomfortable. Hurts you. And like when you're accelerating very hard, it's fun. It's fun to be seen in it. You know what? The build quality is like a Fox body Mustang. That's how bad it is. Grant Cook says, could be mistaken, but I don't recall seeing a R129 mid-90s Mercedes-Benz SL. Any future for more Bruno Sacco cars? Yeah, sure. I like old Mercedes, especially 90s stuff. They're great. But I didn't really grow up with them, so I have to kind of imagine what they would have been like to drive back in the day. CM Doc 87 says, as a 5MT 2012 Orange Sonic HB owner, how did it compare to the manual Spark? How did your car compare to the manual Spark? Is that what you're asking me? And yes, I'm the person that spent the extra $1 for the orange. I mean, the manual Spark is just feels like a 90s car that they forgot to stop making. I liked it. Hot Stanky Garbage says, would you be willing to buy Bam Margera's purple Lambo? Okay, hold on, I need it. Welcome to Jackass on Bam Margera. Wait, I can't really do a good Bam Margera. Like, welcome to Jackass on Bam Margera. And this is reaching for a cop's gun. Welcome to Jackass on Bam Margera. And this is hiding in the woods. I know he doesn't say that, but it's like that's such a really bad Bam Margera impression. You gotta make your mouth like really, really small. Oh, Bam Margera, and this is getting a fight with your family. I almost keyed Bam Margera's car in 2004. I'm not joking. I did. I think there's another Vin Wiki story that he asked me. It involves when I was a ski instructor. So this is a real thing, and I won't spoil the story because I already told it with Ed Bolian. But yeah, but I almost there was this one moment where I almost keyed Bam Margera's car. Gosh, and that was when Viva La Bam was on TV. And I wasn't on Viva La Bam, although I was there for one of the episodes. But that'll be on VinWiki, and that story will come out. Ed's still asking me for pictures for like when I was skiing and stuff like that, because it involves that. Brian, gay pride flag, 40-year-old car enthusiast, $25,000 to spend. I need a fun daily that's still practical. Don't love the Corolla hatch. Thoughts? Let's come back to that. Being from Diane Hat says, being from Westchester, I'm offended but mostly entertained. There's a bar here where they hang out and hand drag competition on highway quarter mile from my house. Okay. So you get $25,000. What would I buy for 25 grand? I'd buy a really nice Miata, and I know that's the answer you don't want. What does he want? You want a fun daily? Okay. God damn it. You had to have a daily, didn't you? Alright. Daily, 25 grand. How cheap are these? There you go. There you go. I saved you 6 grand. Oh, automatic transmission. Okay. There. Is this manual? No, it's automatic. Come on, guys. Oh, is this one blown? Oh, no way. Honda Elantra Sport. Really, a GTI is better than fun dailies? Yeah, they're good. LS2 GTO. Oh, this one's... Why is it parked next to a stump? Ugh, automatic. Come on, man. Is there any manuals here? 2050 automatic. Here you go. Automatic. Hey, it's Frederick Knudsen's old cars. Toyota Corolla. Right-hand drive. I mean, no, left-hand. Okay. I think probably rides like ass because you lowered it and you put dumb wheels on it. Hurricane Puda says, is it possible to swap an automatic for a manual? Yes, it is. It just takes money. That's all it does. Hell yeah. Cool. I had a Focus SCH with a 5-speed. Yeah, there you go. 89 MR2. That's... Oh, man, it's rusty. Never mind. Comes with a parts car. Eat my dick. Real talk. Ford Fiesta or Focus? Base model and rip every gear on the red line. Fiesta every single time. More lighter, more better. That's what I say. Volkswagen TDI with a DSG. Free? What? No. Not real. Chevy SSR. It's a right-hand drive? This is like a Lexus, isn't it? I like this. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Don't care that it's auto. Ooh, that's nice. 18,000. Get out of here. Hot Stanky Garage says, last question about to pass out. Thoughts on current racing games? Do you enjoy Forza, Need for Speed? No, man. I mean, the last racing game I had was... What was that? Like, Test Drive Unleashed, the one that's in Hawaii. Like, once starting RCR, I hardly play racing games unless it's at someone else's house, so no. John Brandis says, my insurance company told me that a manual transmission version would get me a discount on the insurance as the manual transmission would consider... Well, I guess they can tell you anything, but unless it's in writing, then whatever. But still, you know, that's good. Oh, is this a Toyota Crown? 97 Toyota Crown. Oh. For 9,500? That's pretty cool. Man, I wish RCR, I was like, what, big YouTuber. I could just buy cool cars and just give them to people. Man, that'd be awesome. And they could have them for a little bit. Get rid of them. Does that have like 7 You're thinking of the Century. That has a bunch. What is this? This is a truck. Oh, it's an old truck. Pretty cool, though. I'm gonna go back to my Twitter, see if there's any fun links that you're sending me. I should really grab the link here for this. Where's the link? Ah, well. Maybe I'll save. I'm not going to post this link to Twitter because everybody's still guessing on what the car is going to be tomorrow anyway. So, no biggie. It's just you and me then. Whoever has the notifications that I'm doing this tonight. Okay, I missed the stream. When did Mr. Regulars go full America? Ooh, I'm happy that you think I'm an eagle. That's awesome. I'll take that compliment. Also, hints on tomorrow's morning review. Well, I posted it on Twitter, right? I posted it on Twitter, Instagram, and as a YouTube post. I'm pretty sure people normally, there's usually someone who guesses the car within like 5 minutes of me making those hints. What kind of bird are you? You remind me of ducks. I'm not a duck. I'm not a duck. I'm just white with a yellow beak. Kestrel. Albino kestrel. I am going to go get a second helping of dinner, so I'll be back. And I think I can just go, yeah. I can just say that I'm going to turn around when I'm going to go get food. Oh, but we got a super chat. Hang on. I am Natman says, any future plans to travel south for reviews again? You got to review my Buick Rietta drop top if you do. Pop-up headlights, digital dash, hand-built production, video modernist. Yeah, I like that. What I want to do is when Crazy Taxi is finished, the Galaxy that I did buy, when it's nice and wrapped and it's safe to drive and everything, which usually means a double master cylinder, replace all the cracked bushings, and then it should be good to go. EFI fuel injection, of course. In fact, but you can kind of get you can get away with a 2-barrel carburetor at this point. So that's when I'm going to come back and do some filming. It'll be neat to see if I can actually film a review with a classic convertible Galaxy. But then we'd also have to do it where make sure there's not going to be any rain, because even though the convertible top is new, it still sucks. Hurricane Puda says, what is Crazy Taxi? Oh, it's one of the best arcade games ever made. It's like the perfect cap to the 90s. It's when you look at it, because it didn't come out on Dreamcast till like 2000 or something, even though it was in the arcade in 99. Anyway. So, I'm going to go get more food. I'll be right back. I'm almost here. Okay. Hold on. Coming back. There we are. There I am. So, yeah, I did get another Galaxy. And much better than the white whale that I had before. So it's out there in the garage. I mean, I was tuning it right now. I was trying to eliminate this dying spot, like right off idle acceleration with the 2-barrel Motorcraft carburetor that I reviewed. Filmed or streamed here on the channel. So Toaster the Rando says, this bird scares me every time I join on. The screen is so creepy. Oh man. Oh. I don't want to be creepy. Is it the eyeliner? I'm sorry. Toaster the Rando said stream, I meant. So yeah, that carb video was for me cleaning up the carburetor to try to make it come off it a little bit. So what I did today after editing was go out there with the timing light and try to find a way to around. And I didn't really fix it. I just raised the idle adjustment screw on the carburetor a little bit, and then backed off the timing. I'm running a little bit more idle and a little bit more timing. When I got the car, it was running, I'm not joking, 3 degrees of timing. 3 degrees before top dead center. So now the Galaxy, I think I have like 6 or 7 degrees before top dead center and a little higher idle. And I mean, if anything, like it keeps the alternator spinning a little bit faster, and what? Because the alternator on there is probably the original alternator for the car, and it only makes 30 amps. But so I can swap it out. No, I can't. I can't swap it out for a good. I can't swap it out for the nice GM one-wire alternator, not without like messing with the brackets and pulleys and stuff like that to get a GM one-wire to line up with an old 3rd generation Galaxy. And they do make swap-in ones. I think PowerMaster makes period-looking alternators that make 60 amps. But they're like $300, dude. Versus like $100 for a just any old GM one-wire. Like for like I think like $120, you can get like a 90 amp alternator. Mike Shore says, is it still points ignition? I don't know. I didn't take the cap off of the distributor to find out if it's points or electronics. I mean, I'm still trying to talk to Holly to get them to give me a Holly 2-barrel sniper and a Megaspark or like a Hyperspark distributor that would fit that, because then I'd be able to adjust timing inside the car, like from that. So, and even if they don't, I'd probably pay for it anyway because it hooks up. Gee, I don't know. It's not like I wrote it right in here, down there. A sniper would be nice. Quality of life change. Yeah, I really can't wait for that sniper. And even if Holly doesn't send me a free one, I'll still pay for one. All right, my food is done. I need to get it really quick. Turn around. I'm back. Rocket Boo says, use it for my car bike and it ran way smoothly, did nothing for my car. Would Seafoam actually help with all the carbs in older cars? No, not really. Seafoam is a lazy person's carb rebuild because, like, Seafoam is not going to... You have to get out there and, like, scrub and blow out with carburetor cleaner all the old varnish gas out of old carburetors. Dathan Hegpleth says, thanks for the laugh. Roman's World War Brown rant on the CRZ review killed me. If you could require everyone to read one book, what book would it be? I don't like the idea of one book. Just read one book? I mean, Plato, I guess? Like, if we're talking all books, like not novels, then I'd consider like some sort of bit on philosophy would probably help you the most. I dare you to use only silly bug-eyed face for the next 10 minutes. Like what, this? Like, I'm only going to use this when I do the gravelly voice. Like, I have to get up really up here in the thing. And I'd probably have to be really like this. Guys, everybody come down there. The Heisler's Dairy Bar gonna come here with a little lady. A little lady gonna come over here and go to Heisler's Dairy Bar. Oh no, I just shit myself at Heisler's Dairy Bar. I just ate too many pierogies and oh, my name's Michael Fonstemaker and I'm at Heisler's Dairy Bar. I'm playing putt-putt golf and shitting my pants at the same time. I don't know if I could keep that up. I need to find out how to get somebody else's like VTuber in here, because then it's kind of hard doing the Bill Burr thing where you just maintain the conversation the entire time by yourself. Sketchy Wolf says, and thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. You like Toyota Centuries, right? I had a 94 Century L when living in Japan. Took it on a mountain run around Fuji with a bunch of JDM enthusiasts. How do you be a JDM enthusiast in Japan? You're like in the service over there? I was throwing it in corners. It was amazing. Hell yeah. Talking on mic. Talking on mic while I'm chewing in the mic. This is really unprofessional of me. Chewing on mic. A lot of chicken and vegetables. Chewing on mic. Chewing on mic. I bet this is really what you wanted to hear. Will Nick never get his own V-suit? He needs a new computer to run that. But if Nick had like a VTuber, it'd probably be a luchador wrestler. If Chris Farah, do you mean Matt Farah, had a VTuber persona, what would it be? I don't know. He's already so much of a character, I don't think he needs one. Rocky Lou says, does Roman have a persona? No, he's not in the fandom, which is weird because he had a bunch of friends in high school who were in the fandom, but he never really rubbed off on them. Capture the Bomb said, why the Kestrel? I think now I just need the Marge meme of, I just think they're neat. They're a tiny little fast bird. They're a mini hawk or something. What's up with this wide body kit on this MR2? Ugh. Those fake blue tailpipes. The fake burn-in, the snorkel, and all that crap. Doesn't need that snorkel. Never needs the snorkel. There was some middle-aged man who reviews tools on YouTube and uses a bear animal for his videos. That's pretty cool. It says T100, but I don't think so. That's just a Toyota pickup truck. Opinion on everybody wants to ask me about Shady Mabel's smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. I dine in quality and never quantity. I mean, I get that Psycho Sand says, no way, I didn't see that your shirt sparkles. Yeah. Yep. Vest sparkles. I like that. All things Toyota. Not really. These are the old style pinball machines. The ones that are just clearly gambling. Like, this is like the Keno of its day. Like original pinball, which was, you didn't have any flippers. You just shot the ball up and then got these tokens that then you could then exchange for like money or stuff. I mean, have I ever made a trip to West Virginia? I've driven through it, but never stopped anywhere. Sketchy Wolf says, want to see a video of the Century going ham on Fuji? Yeah, send it to my DMs. I like playing pinball, and I often fantasize about having my own, but then it wouldn't be special. It would just be a thing that you just stack stuff on them. Like everybody who gets a pool table, it eventually just becomes a table. Pinball machine. What does it say? Sky dump? Sky scamp? No information. Doesn't that road only go to the Village 5 gas station? Vintage pinball body. Okay. Any advice for eating during an American road trips? The kind of food you find on the road is different than it does in Canada, and I need to recover after crossing a border. Well, what are you just eating in like gas stations and stuff like that? You can find good food. You just gotta do your homework. Like if you just need to eat stuff while driving, just get nuts, beef jerky, and hard-boiled eggs. That's about as healthy as you really can do in gas stations. People are saying Wawa. Well, yeah, if you're going through getting one of their hoagies, they're reasonably nutritious. For road food, that is. When I drove back from Georgia with Nick, I thought I was being smart by buying an entire party platter, an entire charcuterie platter, which is just like bologna and sweet bologna and crackers and cheese. And I ate almost that entire thing, and I hated it. It felt like my eyes were getting fat by the time I was done with that. Tim Kalowski says the GameCube era Birb VTube models are refreshing in a world of samey anime and waifu VTube. Thank you. Let's bring back that early 2000s style. You gotta use a little bit of your imagination. Okay. Here's the link. This where I go. What? You accept. Yes. (1964) Ford 500. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. Looking back, it probably would have saved a little bit. Having that 3 on the tree there. Oh well. Runs, drives, stops. Interesting. That could mean anything. Runs, drives, stops, but does none of it well. So that's very suspect when they say that. 11:44 p.m. $13,000 for Addams Family? Gillian's Island? I always wondered why pinball needed to be about something that had nothing to do with pinball. Like they never had, like, here's a really good pinball game. You know, Black Hole Pin. Yeah. Or like, here you go. It's just called Black Hole. It's about spatial phenomenon. Yeah, man. $5,000 though. F8X says Addams Family machine or soup is expensive. Okay. Cav says we did stop at a Cracker Barrel this time. The portions in the States were insane value. You get a lot of food for your money. Ever heard of TNT Amusements? It's the huge arcade place near Warrington. No, I didn't. Love old pinball game. Now I have a hankering to go play pinball. Hydro Thunder? Is that what that is? You know, there's one of these at my gym and it's broken. No, wait, it's not Hydro Thunder. I think it's Wave Race or something, or not Wave Race. Deluxe Space Invaders. You know what I really want? This is my favorite. Oh, they really don't have that. Control panel. They got pieces of the arcade game, but they don't have the arcade itself, do they? I have to play this, but yeah, man, this is my favorite arcade game. And I can only play this in the arcades with that yoke wheel. This is one of the greatest arcade racing games of all time. You shoot, you get infinite lives. All you have to do is not run out of gas. And the way you get gas is some of the cars turn into little blue balls of gas, and then you get a little bit more for going over the checkpoint at the middle of each race. And this guy's already running out of gas. Look at him. Oh, he just got a little bit more gas. See the little main tank down there going down? So he's not even pushing the pedal all the way down. You gotta find like a better person. Yeah, this guy's running like a MAME or something like that. Okay. Like the sounds are great in this. Like everything's throwback. I mean, it's so 80s. So, now this one's stretched. It's really should be in 4:3 ratio. So, there you go. You get little blue balls of fuel so you can keep racing. And then you got to shoot what I guess are yellow Lamborghini Countachs. But the real trick of this game is you can't just blast everything really fast. You have to do one shot, one kill on the other cars while racing. Because you see down here, it's like multiplier. The more points you get, shoot opponents for score. The more points you get, the more fuel you get. But you also get rewarded at the end of each race more fuel based on how accurate you're shooting. Okay, so this guy gets the Uzi cannon. So if he's already at the 10x multiplier, it doesn't apply to whatever special weapon you get from the plane that comes down. So once you have your multiplier up at 10, so you did 10 accurate shots on other cars. If you have the Uzi cannon, which doesn't mean anything. What the fuck's an Uzi cannon? You can just spray and pray everything, and you get even more points, and you get rewarded for fuel at the end of the race. This guy is getting even more because he's shooting those turrets on the side. God, this game rules. 80s stuff. Toaster the Rando says, greetings. Klondike says another furry has entered the chat. You or someone else? Have you been to any other countries other than the ones we know about through RCR? The only other country I've been to is South Africa. But I was a very innocent tourist on there. And I just sort of held everybody's hand. And now that was when I was much younger. So I don't even think I was of drinking age yet. Well, at least in America. I think I was like 19 maybe when I was over there. And you could just drink, so I did. And I was like, ooh, well, and then whatever. Vincent Mario says, what kind of listings are you looking for? Well, I'm just window shopping right now. Oh, that guy missed the nitro injectors. Which is weird, because they look like afterburners on top of the car. But he missed the pickup, so he's not going to get it. War Sounds just says, oh, woo. Wow, it's almost midnight. I really want to get other people. Okay, so in this game, you saw the car there just dodge these Lincoln Town cars in it. But they're like the armored cars, and they totally look like Lincoln Town cars. and there's no way you can blow them up. You can only avoid them unless you have the cruise missile launcher, and then you can destroy them. Rocky LaRue says the little text at the bottom of the screen is the same font that he used to... so he just got the Uzi cannon again. At some point in this game, motorcycles show up, but they're worth the same amount of points as the Lamborghini Countaches are. Okay, so there's only like 3 opponents. There's another Lincoln Town Car. There's only 3 opponents in this. It's the Lamborghini Countach that goes slow, the Lincoln Town Car, which you can't shoot, and then just like a bunch of sprites from Sega's Hang On. It looks like just briefly there, the Lincoln Town Car was able to be destroyed by the like the cannons on the side of the road. KT plays play Road Rash sometimes. Yeah, if I played Road Rash, it'd be Road Rash 3, but then it would just be a cruise down memory lane for me. Well, it's pretty much midnight. We're probably going to be wrapping this up soon. It's the Costanda says it's 2023 and the original Daytona USA arcade games are still in arcades like Dave & Buster's. That's awesome. It's weird because they're yes, it's like a Daytona game, so you kind of want to race correctly, but you got to remember that it's a Japanese game, so you just drift your NASCAR everywhere. Sounds like I like Spy Hunter as well. I do like Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter is a little like Spy Hunter is a meaner game. And it was harder. But yeah, I do like Spy Hunter. There was this other rally game that you could shoot other cars, and I forget what it was. Man. Beat up samurai. Gone. Wait. Where's my fact? Gonna check my Twitter for fun links that people are gonna send me. So we got Toaster. Zero just says Facebook for a beat up Jeep Liberty. Okay, we'll look at that because he says I need to read the description. "2005 Jeep Liberty. The North Bend, New Hampshire. Where is this? Whoops. Dad clicked. Driven 148,000 miles. Less than a month ago, my 16-year-old son flipped it. What does it matter who flipped it? It's flipped. Trying to say it's not your fault and I should feel pity on you? 5 original Jeep tiles, motor good, transmission good. I want to sell it as whole. Frame is bent, but it'll fire right up. Title in hand. They need to come to me. Serious inquiries only." Well, you know, it's scrap. And maybe somebody will give you like $200 for those Wrangler wheels and tires. And that's about it. Right? Relaxed Lester Fox. Lance Hall said there's some bogan crap there. They know what they have. Low ballers. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's the greatest thing that could happen to a Jeep Liberty because it's worth nothing. What did they want? $1,000 for that? Really? $1,000 for something that, for essentially an engine for a car that people throw away. Amazing. So I'm guessing this is a Buick Regal that someone made look like a Grand National. Yeah. Ugh. Yuck. What's going on with those modern seats? Yeah, so you want to look like a Grand National, but not. Right. Ah, this is the era I like. What is this, late 70s? We just got to keep the ball going. And these games usually only have one sound effect, and it's a bell. A little bell in there that you hammer on. Ooh, and they got an extra thing there that shoots a ball up into the back glass. That's nice. Man, it's down in media. Works great, and I'm moving. Denise Berlin Cohen. Here are my kids. We're moving. How soon until I see Trump stuff? How soon? Where's the politics? Waiting for it. You run about fly, Eagles, fly. Great. My daughters and everything. Oh, there's some, you know, getting into domestic abuse memes. So kids. All right, you got a bunch of scrolls here going through. You haven't got up on your high horse yet, so maybe this guy's okay. All right, dudes. It is midnight. Thank you so much for hanging out while we just looked at stuff. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for liking regular car reviews. New video tomorrow. I haven't even checked to see who guessed it, the hints, but you're probably going to get it. Thank you to everybody who donated. We're helping Nick buy his new car, hopefully a RAV4. Thank you to everybody who participates in the giveaways. We'll be going picking up the next one, and as soon as I know who won the A86 Sprinter Turno, I'll be putting that up. And yeah. Good night, guys. Hope you had a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Rocky LaRouge doesn't have a question, but thank you for the smiling face. Good night.